Hey guys, Volcano the Bat here. Let's talk about free mode. It's not real. Thank you all for watching, hope you all enjoyed. Till the next one, I'm out. Peace out. I'm just joking, but nah, in all seriousness. I didn't want to do this video. I still kinda don't. Mainly because I shouldn't really need to make this video, but there are still people out there who truly do believe that a feature, an unused feature called free mode, is an actual feature that was supposed to allow the player to play as any character in any stage, once of course you got all the gold medals and all the S ranks and whatnot in their 6. Granted, if this were a thing, I imagine a lot of people would actually quite enjoy it. So the reason why I'm pointing all of this out though is because recently with my character swapper series, most of you all here that have seen that should probably know that by now, this idea kind of doesn't really work. Guaranteed, every single stage as Mark Speed Sonic will be impossible to get through. This is also part of the reason why I made the Impossible series. A series that allows the impossible characters to get through stages to, well, get through the stages, with the aid of mods. I do this mainly to cater to the fans of both my channel and mainly for 06. A lot of people, including myself, have always wanted to see Amigo characters specifically in other character stages just to see how they would react to certain obstacles, certain physics. And with the help of me, Firesu, and Milcontro's videos, we did get a glimpse of how that might look. Even with my channel, I sort of looked into this, but not to a full extent. But after getting through all the stages of Sonics through Sonic, Tails, I then eventually got to characters like Mark Speed Sonic, and now, at the time of this video, I'm currently on Sonic with Elise. Already, I found myself incapable of getting through many stages. There are some rare cases like Crisis City as Sonic with Elise where I have actually been able to beat the stage, but to any kind of casual player, they probably wouldn't be able to get through it because I really had to mess with the physics to aid me with this one. Because the aim of my series is to get through the stages without the assistance of modding, which is part of the reason why I haven't modified the attributes so they jump higher or run faster or have one-hit kills or whatever, you know? And okay, you could argue that you have already modded it, you've swapped the characters, but I want to get through the stages as the character was released, just to prove if free mode were to be a thing, these characters wouldn't have been modified. They would have been exactly the way they were released. So while I am catering to the 06 fans, this is also a really good way to prove that free mode kinda doesn't really work. And okay, with enough time, if 06 had been finished and polished, and this quote free mode feature were implemented, guaranteed the characters probably would be polished enough to get through any and every stage.
I still don't believe that for Mark Speed.
But time and time again, I keep seeing so many comments saying, oh yeah, are you going to include free mode in this project? Oh, also, is the Unity version going to have free mode? Oh, by the way, I completely forgot, are you going to include free mode? Heck, this even goes outside my channel to many other 06 videos. And I'm not about to go and reply to every individual comment going, oh hey, by the way, free mode was never actually a thing. So I thought, I don't want to, I shouldn't need to, but stuff it, let's make a video. If this were just a few comments here and there, I'd kind of go, whatever. But I keep seeing these comments every year, and I just feel the need to really correct people on this matter. And to be clear, this is no one's fault, really. It's not like someone was like, oh hey, I've got the Tokyo Game Show 2005 demo, but I can't share it because insert reason here.
No, you stupid!
Don't worry, it's not BS like that. To be clear on how this happened and why people think that this is or was a feature, we're gonna have to dive back to this video called This is Free Mode. Here we can see this is a very popular video actually, especially for an 06 camera recorded video. We can see the player using a glitch called the Auto Talk Skip. This allows the player to cancel out of any single scripted event where you are forced to talk to an NPC. Obviously, by cancelling out of it, you're allowed to, well, free roam. And it just so happens that in some cases, some town missions have amigos posing with the character. I say posing with the character, but they're literally just standing there in their idle animations. I guess the point I'm trying to make is, if you can free roam around this point in the game, if you run up to your amigos, you can actually switch and play as them, almost as if it were a perfect character swap. And obviously you're not meant to be playing as these characters, so it's a pretty interesting glitch. Because of the popularity of this video, it likely has shared to many different sites, and many different people have different opinions on what this glitch is. Many could look at this as a mod, many could look at this as a glitch, many could look at this as an unused feature. It really depends on their perceptions, but more so their perspective of the video itself. And obviously at the time of the release of this video, September 14th, 2007, this was pretty big since nobody had actually discovered a glitch like this, or at least to my knowledge. Don't forget, this was even before the Super Mod was released. And for all we know, Sega might have actually promised a feature called Free Mode. To my knowledge, definitely not for 06, but maybe for a different Sonic game. And because of this, people have confused the two, and ultimately come to the conclusion that Free Mode was an unused feature allowing you to play as any and every character in any and every stage. I've been looking for a very long time now in unused texts, scrapped codes, just to find evidence that a Free Mode was planned. The only thing I keep coming back to is the unused lines for the game. There is a lot, and I mean a lot of unused lines in 06. To this day, I'm still hearing new dialogue, and everywhere I keep seeing this on YouTube keeps pointing back to Free Mode. My conclusion to all of these 06 lines is that they all were meant to be used for multiplayer, because multiplayer was going to have a big part in 06. Having its own story, having all of the Amigos playable, sort of like a Free Mode, having missions, objectives, time trials, it just goes on. So to anyone that hasn't really modded 06 and have looked at the unused elements and content of the game, it can be very easy to look at this Free Mode as a feature that was supposed to be in the game, be it for single player, or even after you beat all 180 medals and S ranks. That's my point when I'm saying it's not really anyone's fault here. It's almost like Chinese whispers, if you will, which is more reason for me to make a video to really confirm how this started and why this started, but more importantly, where it started. Because it really is amazing to see how just a glitch video that exploded with views on YouTube can all of a sudden be a reason for a false claim to exist. So I guess the big conclusion here is that a user named Projo released a video called "This is quote Free Mode." At the time of when this glitch was discovered, it exploded on YouTube, spread to many sites, and with time many people believed this to be an actual unused feature. With the semi-evidence of the unused lines for multiplayer, it created more reason for a Free Mode to be a believable feature, and with that, I believe the case might be closed. I'm still doing a bit more research, and I would like to get more info about this matter. So far everything adds up, but for now hopefully you guys have learned a thing or two from this. With that all said though, that will be all from me for today, so thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed this explanation video, and I hope you all are having a happy and safe Christmas. Till the next video, hope you all have a fine holiday. Peace out guys.